What if I told you that caring what people think has nothing to do with insecurity and everything to do with your identity? Many people feel trapped by the fear of judgment, constantly worrying about what others might think, say, or expect. But once you adopt these 5 mindset shifts, you will be able to detach from external opinions and start building a life aligned with your own values and principles. So, if you want to master this skill, this video is for you. Ignore applause. Just because people celebrate you doesn't mean you're on the right path. Applause feels good, but it's not a compass. Praise reflects other people's preferences, not your purpose. If it doesn't align with your values, it's not direction, it's distraction. In today's world, applause is one of the easiest addictions to justify. Likes, shares, compliments, they feel like oxygen, but they're just noise. Take this example. Someone posts a workout video, it goes viral, and suddenly everyone says, "Do more of this." Even if they don't enjoy making fitness tutorials, the applause pressures them to repeat it. Over time, they build an identity around something they never truly wanted. Here's the truth. People applaud because they enjoy what you're doing, not because it's best for you. Maybe you loved something for a while but outgrew it. That's okay. You don't have to keep playing the same song just because the audience claps. This shows up everywhere. Online, at work, even in relationships. You cook once, your partner loves it, and suddenly it's expected every night. If you keep doing it just for approval, resentment builds. The applause that once felt validating starts draining you. So ask yourself, is what I'm being praised for aligned with my values? If yes, that's gold. If not, applause is a shiny trap. It's not proof of alignment, it only shows you've matched someone else's preference. And if you keep chasing that, you risk living for everyone else but yourself. That's why ignoring applause is powerful. It doesn't mean rejecting kindness or gratitude. It means you stop using applause as your North Star. Your values become the guide. When praise aligns, appreciate it. When it doesn't, smile, say thank you, and keep walking your own path. Reframe criticism. Most criticism doesn't reveal the truth about you, it reveals the discomfort of the person giving it. Your choices, actions, or even your presence may trigger something in them, and instead of facing that feeling, they project it outward as judgment. Think about it. Someone sees you succeed in a way that challenges their beliefs, and suddenly they say, "That's wrong," or "That's not how it should be done." But it isn't really about you. It's about the fact that your existence forces them to question their worldview, and that questioning makes them uncomfortable. Take quitting a stable job to start a business. Instead of support, a family might say, "That's irresponsible." On the surface, it sounds like concern, but deeper down, it reflects their own fear of uncertainty. Or think about someone who decides not to drink anymore. Friends might tease them or call them boring. The decision itself isn't the issue. What unsettles the friends is being reminded of their own habits. That's why criticism stings, not because it's true, but because it carries someone else's unresolved emotions. When you forget that, you risk absorbing their discomfort as if it were your identity. A simple reframe. Criticism is outsourced discomfort. When someone criticizes you, ask yourself, what about me makes them uncomfortable? That question helps you step back and see it more clearly. Of course, not all criticism should be dismissed. Some of it can be useful, but only if it challenges your values, honesty, integrity, respect. If it does, take time to reflect. But if it attacks things like your appearance, intensity, or preferences, it's not about you. It's about them. So instead of running from criticism, let it guide you. Not to decide whether you're good enough, but to show you which feedback matters and which doesn't. Once you see it this way, criticism stops being a heavy burden. It becomes background noise, reminders that people are just managing their own discomfort in their own way. You will always be judged. No matter what you do, the judgment won't stop. You could chase applause or try to avoid criticism, but some people will always misinterpret your actions, question your choices, or misunderstand your intentions. The sooner you accept this, the freer you become. Think about everyday life. You start a new career, focus on your health, or share your creativity online. No matter what, some people will support you, others will criticize, and many just won't understand. If you adjust everything to satisfy everyone, you lose yourself. But if you stay true to your vision, you'll still face judgment, only now you'll feel empowered because you're aligned with your own values. Here's the key. Judgment usually has little to do with you. It's filtered through someone else's fears, expectations, and worldview. A parent may see your choices as reckless. A friend may feel threatened by your growth. A colleague may feel uncomfortable with your confidence. They are reacting to their perception, not your truth. So the lesson is simple. You can't control how others see you, only how you live according to your values. Choices rooted in your values bring clarity and freedom, even if they invite criticism. Choices made to avoid judgment bring doubt and inner conflict, even if they earn applause. And sometimes judgment is a good sign. People often criticize what they don't understand, especially when you step outside their comfort zone. If someone disapproves of your bold risk or dedication, it may actually mean you're on the right track. So instead of fearing judgment, accept it as part of the process. You'll be misunderstood, questioned, even talked about, and that's okay. What matters is staying anchored in your values. Over time, the right people will stay, and those who don't will drift away. In the end, you can't be universally liked, and you don't need to be. The goal is not approval, it's authenticity. When you embrace this, judgment loses its power, and you gain peace, freedom, and strength to live life on your own terms. Choose your values. True freedom and confidence come from knowing exactly what you stand for. Not what others tell you to stand for, not what society expects, but your own principles and priorities. Values are not feelings, they are decisions. They're the foundation of your actions and your life. Without them, you drift, reacting to every opinion and chasing approval like a boat without an anchor. Think about it. Someone building a career or pursuing a goal will hear endless advice. Do this, don't do that, act like this to succeed. Without clear values, every opinion shakes their confidence. But if they know their top values, honesty, curiosity, growth, they can measure every choice against those standards and stay on course. Values filter both praise and criticism. When someone applauds you, ask, does this align with my values or just their preference? When someone criticizes you, ask, does this clash with my values or is it just their discomfort? This filter creates clarity and peace. It also reshapes relationships. Many conflicts aren't about right or wrong, but clashing values. One person prioritizes risk, another stability. Seeing it this way removes blame and allows for respect and conscious choices. But here's the trap. Many people inherit values from family, culture, or peers without questioning them. Years later, they feel lost because those values were never truly theirs. Choosing your own values intentionally changes everything. It aligns your life with who you really are. This doesn't make life easier, but it makes it clearer. Choosing courage may bring hard challenges. Choosing growth may require sacrifice. But decisions stop being about approval and start being about integrity. And when major choices come, career, relationships, new paths, your values become a compass. Does this honor what I care about? Does this align with the life I want to build? If yes, move forward confidently. If not, let it go without guilt. Values also create resilience. Criticism, judgment, pushback, they lose power when you know who you are and what you stand for. That clarity becomes armor and freedom at the same time. So choose your values intentionally. With them, life becomes deliberate and meaningful. Without them, life becomes reactive and uncertain. The difference is the difference between drifting and truly living. Use your values as a filter. The fifth and final mindset shift is about using your values as a filter for everything: praise, criticism, decisions, and interactions. Once you know what truly matters, your values become the lens through which you evaluate every opinion and impulse. Too often, people live reactively. They chase approval and run from criticism, letting others' opinions dictate their choices. But when you filter everything through your values, you regain control. You measure every reaction, every decision against the standards you've set for yourself. Take content creation as an example. Some people will love your work, others won't. Without values, every comment can trigger overthinking. With values, the only question is, does this align with what I stand for? If yes, move forward with confidence. If not, let it go. This filter works everywhere, at work, in relationships, and in daily choices. Feedback becomes informative rather than directive. You keep what aligns, and you discard what doesn't. The same applies to risk-taking and creativity. Instead of fearing judgment, you ask, does this fit my vision and principles? If yes, external noise loses its power. By filtering through values, you protect your energy, simplify decisions, and create consistency. Over time, this builds confidence and resilience. Criticism no longer defines you, it simply reflects others' preferences, not your worth. In short, values are your compass. They free you from chasing applause, fearing judgment, or living reactively. With them, every choice becomes intentional, and every step reflects who you truly are. I'm glad this video found you at the right moment. Remember, when you stop chasing applause and start living by your values, you free yourself from judgment and step into real confidence. If you enjoyed this, make sure to subscribe. I love sharing these mindset shifts, and I'll see you in the next one.